So 7:30, 12 people.
12, yeah.
Okay, and it's under Bean Ledger, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's excellent. We'll see you tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Jefferson, what are you doing, Mr. Hunt? All right, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Hotel. And we are here in Matane. And the guys are just coming out of the rooms, getting ready to go. We are going to be on our final day here, day 5 in the Gaspé. It's been an awesome ride so far. And it's a sad day, but we've got to make our way back to Riviere Du Loup. Final day, 250 kilometer trek back to the trucks, and then we're gonna make our way back home tomorrow. So it'll be kind of the final night here with all the guys. We're gonna enjoy some dinner and some drinks again together, and that will be all, folks. It's been an awesome time so far. Like I keep saying, nothing better than sledding trips with a great group of guys, and it's just been a lot of fun. Well, we'll see you guys shortly once we get rolling here. Just an absolutely gorgeous place. Look at this view down the side of the St. Lawrence here. Just beautiful. Just waiting for the rest of the crew to come up the sketchy hill here. That's the only issue right now, just because there's low snow. They've got this real sketchy hill that goes down to the micro-hotel. There's the micro-hotel down there. All right, and we're off to the races. Last day. I'm sad, I'm excited. It's always how it goes on the last day when we're leaving and we're ending off our trips. And this has certainly been an epic one. The top of the list for sure. So I've learned, and I kind of knew before going in, I wasn't going to see everything. You just can't do it in 5 days of riding, so you really do need to either extend it, go for 7 days maybe, or what I'm gonna do, which is come back. I've already talked to Chris because he knows I want to do more, so he says I'm invited anytime, which is awesome. I really couldn't have lucked out any better. I mean, to have him kind of showing me the way in Gaspé was awesome. Got to meet up with an old buddy of mine, awesome. 900 RMCX, extra awesome. Great group of guys to hang out with and eat and drink and sled with. Super awesome. This is hands down the best trip I've ever done on sled in the 20 years I've been riding. So if you're like me and Gaspé has kind of been like a bucket lister for you, just hopefully you learn something from this in terms of like where we've stayed and whatnot, and book the trip. Don't wait. There's nothing to wait for. We don't even know if we're gonna have good snow for the rest of this season. Who knows? Just book it and go. It's completely worth it. And yes, the trips are expensive and more expensive, lots of gas, lots of food bills, but it's 100% worth it. And I think once you see when you're riding through the mountains some of the views, it's like nothing you're ever going to experience. Completely next level. And that's basically what I've heard from everyone. So I guess it's kind of good that like I've ridden a lot of places, you know, most of Ontario and lots in Quebec, and then kind of get here now after all these years to just sort of cap it all off. Now I know what it's all about. And it's funny, we were saying, like, I totally understand why people will only do, you know, 3 trips a season. Just come to the Gaspé and ride. And spend, you know, 5-7 days touring around each time. It's just amazing. So here we are where it splits off. So we came from there yesterday. Now we're going this way, which is going to take us back to Riviere Du Loup, and it's still the same 5 trail that just wraps around the Gaspesie. Should get some nice riding down the side of the St. Lawrence today. There's the lineup. We're missing 2. Mr. Tate got a little eager this morning with Pilkey, and they actually took off. So they headed back to Riviere Du Loup early, and I think they might be jumping in the truck and actually driving to Drummondville to stay for tonight. So Tater and Pilkey will miss you guys. Just passing this cool bridge here, René Lavoie. They have these awesome bridges everywhere in Quebec, I noticed, and they're really nice and wide, perfect groomed on top, easy to get across. And then they have some of the sketchier ones, which are like the small single track ones. And I'd say for a 12-man crew, we've done really well for this kind of riding. I mean, it got split up a few times throughout the trip, but for the most part, it's actually been really good. Like a well-oiled machine. Yesterday was pretty good. Not as much snow in this area for sure. It seemed like the southern portion in like Murdochville area, that's really where all the snow was. Real significant amounts of snow down in there. Another fantastic day. We couldn't have lucked out any better with the weather for this trip. It's been blue skies pretty much every day. Just friggin' phenomenal. Big crew. Missing 2, but big crew. Jefferson, what are you doing, Mr. Hunt? Well, still making our way on 5 here. Really nice through the forest. It kind of goes in and out of forest and then back into some power lines and stuff. But at some point I can see on my GPS we should be going down the St. Lawrence, probably a little bit further up. Just following Mr. Jeff Hunt in front of me, wicked dude, one of Chris's good buddies. He's a riot, a lot of fun to hang out with. Alright, this is probably the best section of trail we've hit today, and holy cow, it's just super wide and quick. So no more mountain views, but you really get to open it up a bit on some of these highways. It's awesome. There's my bud Randy in front of me. See some nice big mountains in the background. Nice view here too. So I've been using BRP Go quite a bit too. Not today, but the first 2 days, 2-3 days I used it, and it honestly worked awesome for me. Jesse told me to pick up a new data cable before the trip, which I did, and whoever was organizing the routes on BRP Go just shared it with me, and it worked awesome. You do have to download the maps first, so that when you run out of cell reception it still works, and it worked flawlessly for me. No issues whatsoever. This power is just outstanding. There's no question about it that this is the sled for these kinds of saddlebag tours. No question about it. Gotta also say, like, coming through some of these sections, I'm really leaning forward on the machine. The pads are working amazing. Amazing. Got a couple guys in the group actually that have bought them from us and they love them. Me and Chris had his stalker, or his wife's stalker, next to mine yesterday, just racing down this big wide trail, and I peeled away from him like it was nothing. It's cool, you can see all the guys up ahead there. It's nice when I'm doing filming to actually ride at the back of the pack, so you guys get a great view of all the guys in front. It's pretty cool. Hopefully the snow dust ain't too bad. So I might as well talk a little bit more just on the 900, just because, again, I know I got a lot of questions and I got a little bit of heat from some guys who are like, well, why are you ordering a 900? You had a Mach, you didn't like it. Yep, you're right. You know what the Mach should have been? Should have been this. Should have been 200 horsepower with all that kind of power, and they shouldn't have given it in any other sled, that motor, when it first came out. And I'm telling you, if it had horsepower like this thing and pulled like this thing, it'd be a Mach. It ain't a Mach. This new G5 is sick. Sled handle's totally different than the G4 Mach did. It feels way lighter too. There's the crew. All right. Oh yeah. Not a bad day.
Wonder who blew the last one. 100% was one of our guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna bet Ivan.
Ivan? Let's see, who blew the corner?
Who blew the last corner?
Where we all stopped there?
Somebody blew the corner just back here in the field. That was you? Yeah,
That was you?
100%. Yeah. I don't know. I was in front. I was like, oh yeah, somebody did. That's one of our guys. I got bowlers. Yeah, on video.
Oh yeah?
Bowler. Yeah.
I said to him, I said, I know you're missing your sledding back home, but there's no off-trailing here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get my speed.
Thank God we have so much time today.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
I told everybody slow day, and you guys are
I
like
said
full
the same
race.
thing.
I'm gonna get my sled trailer, I think, completely deckled next year and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
De massothérapie ou d'esthétique. Univers Spa Nordique, Hôtel Universitaire Urban Health Center in Riviere Du Loup, invites you to a relaxing, warming, and unforgettable experience.
Sorry for the wait, my individual. What can I help you?
Hello, Jean. How are you?
I'm fine about you.
Good. This is the Universal in Riviere Du Loup.
Yes, it is.
Perfect. We're staying there tonight. Is it possible to get a dinner reservation for 12 people?
Okay, I will contact you with the restaurant directly. Hold the line.
Faites-nous part de votre projet et nous...
So 7:30, 12 people.
12, yes.
Because I watch them all.
Okay. And it's under Bean Ledger, right?
Yes.
Perfect. That's excellent. We'll see you tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you see the one where he was in a symphony orchestra? Yeah. And he was playing the piano, and he only had one note. Bing, dun, 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 and then he went into a dream, and then he comes out, and he's doing, and the whole orchestra had stopped. It was the end of it, and he goes, oh.
I watched another one last week too. He goes in the bathroom, or he comes out of the bathroom in his little Speedo, and he's like, whoa! And he gets out there, and there's a whole bunch of kids swimming in the pool, eh? And he sees the kids go over, and he walk around the pool, and then they go up to like 2 stories up the
yeah,
giant
I've seen that one.
And he's like, yeah, oh. Then he's on his belly looking at, Yeah, and then I forget what happened. The kid kicked him in or something like that.
All right, we're all set. Reservations for Bean Ledger for 12.
Bean Ledger.
Bean Ledger.
The legend.
The legend.
The legend. Bean the legend.
The legend of Bean. All right, well, we're just, again, still on the 5. And we're actually about 30 clicks or 35 clicks now outside of Rimouski. So we have a plan to go into Rimouski on our way back here. That's going to be our lunch stop for today. Amazing day so far, really warming up. Trails are actually in perfect shape. We had a couple sections where it was a little bit thin and some snort showing, but other than that, it's just been beautiful. Such a good ride so far. Nice view of the mountains here. All right, hello there on your expedition. Seen a few guys on those big expeditions with a 20 wide. They're super cool. They love them here. These things can go through and over anything. All right, well, it looks like I was wrong. So these guys switched up the plan, and I had a feeling because I was looking at my Garmin. I have no clue where we are, but I recognized the area. Then I saw Domaine Valga. So we're going back to that really cool place that we stopped at for lunch on the first day. Excuse me, when we left Riviere Du Loup. And that was a wicked spot. They've got kind of like a preset menu with options. And it's just a wicked little cabin in the woods where you can grab some food and some grub. It's awesome. So we should be rolling in here. You can see, yeah, you can see the sign, Domaine Valga Relay, this way. So we're gonna roll in there again. Just down this road. Totally remember this now. Beautiful cabin right here, which is really sweet. This place is super cool, log cabin. All right, here we are, Domaine Valga. Put this one on your stop for sure if you're coming through this way, just off the 5. It's not even too far, it's like 10 minutes to get here off the 5. Domaine Valga, just finished up a nice roast beef lunch. Boys are all getting ready to leave. Been a phenomenal day so far. Just waiting for Captain up there, and hopefully somebody who knows where we're actually going. All right, well, just leaving our lunch stop, and we're going a bit of a different route. So we actually haven't been this way. This way is a little bit longer, they said. Oh man, I'm full. I needed to leave some room because I'm gonna have a big steak tonight for the final dinner together with the guys. I'm told that Universal has a great steak dinner. So hopefully I can burn some calories while riding the back half of this afternoon. Certainly hope you guys have enjoyed this Gaspé tour. 5 days of epic riding. Hope you learned something. Places to stay, places to go, trails to take. Some stuff about Skidoo 900s, this MCX kit. We're trying to bring you guys obviously as much content as we can on stuff we're trying and things that we're learning and sharing it with you. Well, here we are rolling across the fields. We're gonna head basically to the next relay. There's a really nice stop. It's actually the craziest clubhouse I've ever seen. This clubhouse actually has a drag strip in the back, so when you stop there's lots of guys that are just drag racing in the back there. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna stop in there, relax for a little bit, and then I think we're about 60k back to Riviere Du Loup. So it's been a really nice ride today. We're kind of like mid-afternoon here. It's warm, definitely warm today. Probably the warmest day of the trip so far. And one of the things I did, which was smart, was I usually take 2 pairs of like under layers with me. I take a heavier pair and then a lighter pair. One's Climb, one's Under Armour. I'm gonna find the Under Armour's lighter, better for warm days. There's a good shot of all the boys up ahead. Just ripping down this power line. It's pretty straight now to get to the clubhouse. Done about 170K so far today. In beautiful conditions. Well, this is it. The final stages of our ride here and touring the Gaspesie for 5 days has been amazing. And everybody's just leaving the clubhouse. Ivan wants to try out the 900 with the 210 kit, so he's gonna give it a whirl. Just been a fantastic ride. I hope you guys have had a good time and enjoyed this tour. This might be my last ride for a little while anyway, but honestly, big shout out to Chris for inviting me along for this tour. I've had such a good time. And it's sad that we were gonna have to shut her down for a bit. I hear Ontario's got absolutely nothing happening and they've shut down all the trails there, which sucks. But it is what it is. I've still got, you know, been putting the miles on. I think I'm gonna be close to 5,000K now between the two sleds, maybe a bit more, so it's been great. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here, guys. Definitely has not been a stellar season, but I've been chasing the snow and making it happen. It's been a great couple of trips I've had so far. So we're gonna make our way back to the Hotel Universal, and we're gonna enjoy some dinner together. It's our last night, and some drinks. And then we're gonna pack up and head out in the morning. All right, well, we're riding off into the sunset here. About 4:45, day's almost done. You can see the guys are just cooking along here on the 5, making our way to Hotel Universal. And I just let one of the boys, Ivan, great guy, owns the martial arts studio in Collingwood. You know, he has a stock 900 and wanted to try the MCX kit, so he hopped on it for a bit and was blown away. He loved it. He's like, oh, you can pick up the skis anytime. Yeah, pretty much. Whew. You just reel them in so quick. Just working phenomenally. It's just working amazing. Revving about 7,900, 8,000 every time you hit it. Ultimax XS 821 belt on it. And Chris's clutching setup. Just rocks. I think these boys from Norway really had a great time, and it was really cool. Like on this trip, you get just people from, you know, all parts of the world, really. I mean, these guys are all across in Norway, they sled hard, but they don't have groomed trails. So they ride mostly like glaciers, you know, more backcountry type stuff, right? And hey everyone, I actually lost my audio on the last clip here, so I thought I would just pipe in and say thanks again for riding along with us. Really hope you enjoyed this tour of the Gaspé. This was certainly a bucket list trip for me, and was really happy to actually make it happen this year. Certainly, if you're thinking about it, make sure you just get it booked and go. I'm going to be doing this trip for sure every year, maybe twice a year. It was that good. So thanks again for riding along with us. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next video.